Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Finding an escape route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Manning. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, 1 on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll immediately call timeout. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pick off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Finds a spot in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Got a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Calandria. He's got his man across the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
UNLV.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Calandria. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UNLV.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River rivalry. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Calandria. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players